Hey, what's up everybody, BDF 44 coming at you with another video. Alright, so the second leg of my trip. Is crazy how I sat there waiting for my phone to charge, but because I was using the phone while I was on it, it didn't charge a single second. Nothing. It stayed at 65 the whole time. I'm like, man, let me just get up out of here. It's not working. But yeah, it felt good to sit down for a second and get back out there and go to Target, grab a few more things, and that should hold me over. Decided not to throw the laundry in yet. It feels like it's later in the day, man. I guess it's because I've been up since 6:30. It feels like it's about 1 or 2. It's only 11:45, something like that. So still a lot of day left, and I'm just very thankful that the Lord has been able to kind of settle me into what we doing on this day. I'm settled into the room. The room is nice and quiet. Smells really good, man. I don't know what she put in that room. I guess it's because it's an air-conditioned room. They put a little more emphasis on it. But boy, did she put a nice aroma in there. So I'm thankful for that. Because the room I was in last night, because there's no ventilation in the bathroom, that bathroom smelled bad when I walked in there. It smelled bad even when I was spraying in there. I couldn't get that smell out of there. So I'm glad I only had to spend one night in that room. I'm big on ventilation, as you guys know. And that was not it. I can tell you that wasn't good, but this room smells great, so I'm very happy about this. And I'm just very thankful that I'm in there, man. A lot of things settled down. So yeah, man, just I ain't checked my fantasy football yet. You know, that kind of thing is what I usually want to do it this morning, see how my teams are doing. But I figured I'd let some hours go by, let some games go by, so there's actually something to look at, because it's still too early. But you know, I'm looking at all the stuff that's going on around the world, man, and I just understand that our reputation is shot by what's going on, man. It's shot. I don't know if people paying attention like I'm paying attention, but the embassy in Turkey just got ran through by civilians. They over there, I don't know if they shooting people down or not, but the U.S. embassy has been run down by a bunch of locals who want us to cease freaking fire, obviously. And you know, the Zionist pigs are doing a great job of controlling their platforms. I put some things up. They took them down. They let me know they took them down. My thing flashed 3 times. Boom, your comments been taken down. Okay, boom, your comments been taken down. I get it. You're focused on everybody who's saying anything that is actually humane on your freaking platform, because you are, in fact, in support of killing babies. Instagram, we get it. Zuckerberg hurt his knee. I wonder why. Karma's a, you know what? Recover. But it is what it is, man. I don't have no patience for that type of stuff. I'm gonna use my platform anyway. Our reputation is shot, man. I don't need Instagram to tell the truth about it. I'll tell the truth about it on here. Our reputation is shot. U.S. already had a bad reputation, but now we can add baby killers to our resume, and that's not something anybody's gonna forgive. You know, I was listening to Wizard Basan 1 this morning. She talking about they trying to. The only thing they got is salt water to drink. They ain't gonna make it. If that's the only thing they have, you're not supposed to be able to survive off salt water. That's not livable. So, you know, it's just a matter of time for them. And it's like, why haven't they been rescued yet? We've been watching these people online for weeks, and they ain't come down there and rescue them. I know why they ain't rescue them. Because they don't intend to. They want to kill them, and they want to terrorize them by way of us paying attention to it and not having no feelings, no way around it, no way to do anything about it. And so that's what it is, man. And they're trying to, you know, as I said on this line on Instagram, as I'm sure they took it down, this evil has many purposes. One of them is to terrorize these people. Another is to make people not believe in God. Another is to handle the pipeline in regards to whatever their big plan is, to mess with the map, you know, take over Gaza, get stuff out of there, and all the stuff that has to do with big corporation nations' plans. But even more so, it's about making sure people don't believe in God as well, and want to take out generations of people who believe in God, kill their babies, make us all afraid, so that we will never test them, so that we will never think that we're worth anything, so that we'll fall in line with their bullcrap. This evil has many purposes. You know what I mean? To make people feel helpless, make you feel crazy, you know, walk around this dystopian and that assholery landscape where celebrities acting like they don't see this crap, where politicians won't respond to anything that you post in regards to wanting them to cease fire. All of it has a purpose. It's all deliberate psychological warfare upon our minds and the minds of people they're doing this to who happen to survive it. It is meant to make us all fear the Zionist movement and all fall in line with it to some degree. And I'm telling you, it's going to have a reverse effect because they're not taking into account that God actually exists. All of this crap works. These fear tactics work when you don't actually have a God above you. But some of us are actually connected to him, so he be talking to us daily. He be letting us know what we need to do to stop you from the crap you're doing. He be letting us know that you don't have the power that you think you have. He be letting us know exactly where to get you. And I'm telling you, it's exactly what's going on here. The people who are doing this, they got a big plan. The problem is, God ain't in it. He's not in the plan. And while a lot of you may not think there's a God, so that works for you to believe that, all this psychological stuff they're doing make you feel helpless, maybe take away the little faith you think you have or whatever it is. But I'm telling you, for those of us who actually know him, I read something yesterday, I don't remember which Psalms it was, but Psalms 20-something. He said, God is laughing at people like this. He described the stuff that those folks are doing right now, and he said God is laughing at them. That's what God is response. That's his response to what they're doing. He laughing. Why? Because he's going to destroy them. And every plan they got is going to fail. Their flags are going to be disgraced. And a lot of what it is that they think they're doing in this little short time of life that they have is going to cause them an eternity of suffering. And that eternity of suffering is going to be ferocious and excruciating. And that is the problem that they don't understand. For all of us, whether we're in our own little personal lives or coming together with others to do a bunch of evil that's against God, you got to understand that you're only going to be here for a bit more time. Then you got to deal with whatever comes after that, and that lasts a lot longer than this. We got to suffer the ideas of these horrors that are coming our way. And that's unfortunate, but even we don't have to be here that long. We're going to go to heaven or wherever we're going, and it's going to be over for us too. Those people who are doing this, they're going to have a consciousness somewhere that is suffering because of what it is that they're doing. They're coming together to make big plans on this earth. They won't live to see, but they're going to suffer those ills long after those plans are done, whether they succeed or not. That's the point. You got slave owners suffering right now in hell, burning at the stake or whatever awful things hell provides them. They're going to be going through that right now because of stuff they did 500 years ago, and will continue to go through those things for another forever. Quite literally. That's terrible math. That's terrible math. Ain't nothing on this earth worth being left behind forever. Ain't nothing you leaving behind worth going through anything forever. Anything that ain't blessed and happy forever is probably bad for you. Even what you enjoy, you don't want forever. You understand what I'm saying? If it ain't heaven, you don't want it forever. And that is exactly what they're going to be the opposite of. They're going to be somewhere else for what it is that they're doing here. And that's a terrible, terrible bet. You don't want to bet your soul on anything, man. But God, I tell you, if you betting your soul on something that has to do with this little short-ass life, this is not good math. That's terrible mathematics, friends. And so that's what you're seeing is a whole nation doing that. Several nations coming together to do that, with individuals who are in charge of this stuff, who are maniacal in nature, who want to coerce other people who they are next to and other people who they represent into the hell that's coming for them. That's why I say I need all the people who are on the side of Israel who don't want this to happen to be loud, be active in whatever way is legal for you, whatever way that will reflect positively upon your energy. Because at the end of the day, if you don't stand up and be seen, these people are going to drag you down. That's one of the many reasons this evil is taking place, to drag people down who otherwise they're supposed to be representing, saying they trying to free. They want to give you the worst reputation possible so people will attack you in the name of the things that they're doing. You know what I'm saying? That's really what evil's about. And that's why it's so stupid seeing people support this. It's like you're spiritually bankrupt. And with that spiritual bankrupt energy that you're engaging in, you're reflecting poorly upon your own self. You're gonna have to take on the attacks that come from this. You're gonna have to fight down the wear and tear of the battles that are coming because of what you've done. Yeah, you may have the strength to battle 3, 4, 5 times, but you have the strength to battle 780 times? On your worst day when you're most tired, are you ready for that bullet that's flying at your head? No. That's why you don't do stuff like this, because you don't know when it's coming, and it's gonna come on your worst day. You're gonna come when you need it. It's gonna come when you need it not to. Not when you chest out, strong, feeling good that day. Hell no, it ain't when it's coming. It's gonna come when you have a cold. You understand what I'm saying? It's gonna come when your leg is broke. It's gonna come when your daughter passed away. That's when that shit gonna come. And the Satan that you are engaging in and enjoying his ways and doing what he wants you to do, he gonna be laughing at you. Why? Because he hates you. That's the point. He don't just hate the people he's terrorizing. He hates the people that are working for him. He hates himself. That's why I never understand people engage in that type of energy. Don't you know that's meant to suffer you? You're gonna suffer that. It ain't just the people you harming with your ways, fool. You're gonna be the one to suffer. And the same devil that's laughing at the people you doing that to is gonna be laughing at you too. He's gonna turn on you, betray you, and make you feel worse than the people you did what to. And that part is so clear to me. For everybody who wants to engage in evil energy, evil activities, rebellious activities that turn into evil energy. You do understand that's the whole purpose of that. It's to make you look bad and ultimately terrorize you by way of your own actions. And then when you come to realize that, you're going to hate yourself for it. That's part of it. That's part of the plan. To make you feel so guilty after you come around to realizing what you did shouldn't have been done. Then you sit up there suffering many ills, not just the karma that's coming, but looking in the mirror, hating yourself for it. And that lasts. It's suffering, man. And so that's why I tell people, man, get on the right side of good. Get on the right side of good, because it don't have that. Good ain't gonna do that. Good gonna have you being thankful for the good that you do. Good gonna have you being picked up when you're going through any suffering. Good's gonna have you being somebody who helps others, and you're gonna feel better for doing that for others. That's what good is about. It's about making you better. Feel better, be better, make others better, build something. Evil energy, rebellious, I'm gonna kill them because they hurt me. That's supposed to make the devil laugh at you, fam. And that's all that's about. You're gonna do all kinds of damage that he loves seeing done to innocent people, and then he gonna be snitching on you, putting you in jail, acting like you ain't never did nothing for him. That's what he do after that, every single time. It's called betrayal, fam. You're gonna go through that. So spiritually bankrupt people need to understand. You don't have to listen to me, fool. You're gonna go through it. You're gonna know more about this than I do. Be afraid of what it is I'm talking about. Because everything you don't like is exactly what's going to be coming at you. And it's going to feel worse than it needs to, because you're going to hate yourself in the process of going through. A lot more than you hate yourself now, if you happen to. Get out of the devil's web. You don't want to have nothing to do with him. He is a betrayer above all else. He's going to lie, and then he's going to sit back and watch you suffer the consequences of believing his lies. That's it. That's all he ever been about. And the more unapologetic you are about that type of stuff, the more he gonna enjoy your downfall. Just like the people you did that to. It's the truth. So I'm not confused by that. That's why I try to be a better human being. I ain't saying I got it all together by any stretch of the imagination. But I'm telling you, I know what he's about. I know what he's about. He's about betraying those who do for him. He can't wait to turn on you. It's part of the dream. Part of the devil's dream is to turn on everybody who works for him. He loves that stuff. He relishes in it. That's where he gets the most strength from. Not just harming the innocent, but harming the ones who did the most for him. After all, his fight is with God. Think about it. BDF 44. Thank you all for watching. I'm out.